We just gonna have that situation that don't make sense. You know, we're gonna be dealing with situations that's out of our hands. See, and we ain't gonna know why. They're watching me, so I let y'all see behind the closed. I open the closed curtains, but they watch my movement. I don't know why they get paid a check. But yeah, I feel sorry for Sanders. I would have just put, or not Sanders, but well, I guess that's his last name, Shedeur. If I spelled his name wrong, I'll clean it up. But yeah, he's been set up for failure. I mean, there's so many NFL players that have been set up for failure. It's pathetic. When you have Shannon Sharp and Ocho saying they never seen something like that before. I do watch NFL every now and then. Commentators, I listen to them. I don't go all out. I'm not deep down in the rabbit hole. This young man is being tortured by his gifts and white supremacy and the NFL uh, flunkies. I mean, they just hate for no reason. They're just copycats and carrying the baton of ignorance. If I was him, I would have just took the ball in, but then they would have called it rebellious. I would have put the ball down on the ground. I would have did all the mechanics and put the ball on the ground for 3 downs and let the kicker kick or the punter punt. There's no way in the world I would have tried to go out there and save a sinking ship, even though the captain is supposed to stay on there. But if you give me I'm not gonna use no analogies like that. I'm being set up for failure since I've been here in Texas, coming from Louisiana. That's the correlation I use. And all of us as black men have been set up for failure. And we're being hunted again. Foundation of Black America. You can go listen to Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. You can listen to all the analysts. They'll tell you. I don't have to act like I know. I'm not the armchair quarterback. Um, they really don't have nothing to do with my life except I can identify. This is sad. I mean, it's just a shame. You don't get this type of talent all the time to perform on a stage like the NFL or just in life, period. Who has all the goods and all the tangibles. And because the hate is so fucking deep, these I hate to say it and I have to say it because we're in real life. It's not a joke. White folks cannot stand black folks. Even the ones that say that's not true. You only say that because you're trying to be politically correct. There is no way in the world, no matter what it is, that if you want excellence, how can you skip over using your best? Your best. Not the inappropriate time, but at the appropriate time to succeed. in anything in life unless there's politics and a conspiracy. We don't need no fucking approval. We are black excellence. In this life that I live, I'm 5 years old. I'll be 56 on August 26th. I have seen and listened to, and I'm understanding this entire fucking life that we live has been white supremacy against people of color. They studied us, they've captured us, they've copied us, and now they're outside of our skin duplicating. I mean, they no longer really want to, like, it's not a focus on us anymore. They're in high tech AI shit now, so it's not even, they just want information point blank across the table. It's not about whistleblowing. It's not about intellectual searching. It's not about being a dreamer, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed. It's not about grooming. It's not about knowing about the court system, like all the way up to the Supreme Court. It's nothing. It's nothing about the politics. It's all about, yes, politics, all about that. When you think about the uh, the the blueprint of habits that are uncontrollable with people copycatting, making the same mistakes. And I think that's because you just don't have enough to function, you know. And where I'm getting at, look how many people have committed this same, and I know I'm scatterbrained right now. It's not really, it's just so much I want to get out and then I want to get off social media. Look how many people have committed the same damn mistakes over and over and seen people come before them and do the same thing. The leaders of authority figures that are black. Look at all of them. Go down the rabbit hole and look at all of them that they incarcerate, male and female. We talking about mayors, governors, police chiefs. Um, it don't matter who it is. Does not matter who it is. They set them up for failure. They groom them. They search for them, groom them, build them up, to set them up, to tear them down. I've worked in so many different industries, from school to mental health, social work. Uh, I've worked as a liaison to all of the authorities. Like I said, I sit here and I just shake my head because one day I know I'll be off this earth and underutilized, just totally ignored, blackballed. And I'm not even a whistleblower. I'm just a witness. I'm no criminal. I have no criminal background whatsoever. I'm collegiate experience. I've been rich as a motherfucker, man. Been around some of the richest black people on earth. Come from humble beginnings. had white folks raise me in Ohio from when I was a little baby all the way up to about, what, 9 years old. I've lived behind enemy lines in terms of my entity. There is nothing you can show me or tell me. In real life, this shit's so easy for me. I do it every day like it's the back of my hand. What more do you want? You know? Yeah. They want to know where you at all times. At all times. For what? You'll never be me. You'll never be like me. You got million pieces inside your body. I mean, excuse me, you have organs inside your body that people will kill and die for. You're walking around Earth as a multimillionaire inside your body. When you get off this, before you get off this Earth, rather, people are fighting, going crazy over life insurance, the policy you have. Before you even put in the ground, I witness this all the time. I never thought I learned so much working in the industry that I'm working in currently. I'm too big. My mind is too big for that I'm working in. I've done it already. When I did my intern at Norfolk State University, I've done that already. That was one of the first jobs I ever had working in the hospital. That shit ain't nothing to me. Check my paperwork. Do my background check on me. I want y'all to. You all will be fucking amazed. The problem with me that has happened all the time everywhere I go is that I can't fall in line. I just catch on too quick and I just like, this is nothing. And I'm instantly like analyzing, you know, overly protective of myself, um, paranoid like a motherfucker, because you never know what human beings going to do. And when you talk to me, I'm competent. If I wasn't exhausted in certain situations, or I'm not dehydrated, or I'm not eating well, I wouldn't slur my words. I'm just like, food don't mean that much to me, but I eat it. The love of God, the embracing, the actual commitment to what He has to offer. Sometimes I find myself falling so deep into it, I neglect my own. I don't know if it's fantasy, because I don't use biblical teaching. I go for spiritual. Spiritual. The stories that are told, I put my head down and I listen to them. I don't want to repeat them so you can judge me on whether or not I know what you're reading as well. But I'm not fluctuating with stupidity when it comes to me knowing about how grateful I am to experience living a life where I can bask in glory about the spiritual aspect. Every one of them denominations in Christianity, every one of them uh, religious, if you will, groups are, I hate to say it, pedophiles, like pimps, the worst of the worst scum on the earth as leadership. And they eventually get sought out and brought to justice and taken care of. Don't y'all see this? It's bigger than you will ever understand because you're in denial and you're just as responsible if you ignore it. You know how many schools I've worked in and seen nothing but child predators everywhere? I could sense that shit all over. People, oh my God. Y'all just don't get it. We do real talk. Do you know how we do real talk? You know what? This behind the closed curtain. I'm only going to be out here for 20 minutes for this. I'm doing other things as well. But I've had them all come next to me and stand with me and we have conversations. I've been great. I have been blessed so much. I didn't go to school for no athletic shit. I went because I was a goddamn genius. My school was paid up all the way from academics, from New York City to Virginia. From the moment I stepped on that college campus, I was given a scholarship all the way up to my PhD. The opportunity. I, I dropped out of grad school because of a hating fucking one of them black Africans who's sitting in class thinking he knows it all. And me and him arguing. Can you believe that? I'm a foundation of black America and here's this fucking African of tether. Don't even, man, I need to shut the hell up about that. That right there triggers me so bad. I mean, triggers me so bad. I had to take one class over summer school to be able to finish getting into grad school by another African. He counseled me. I was the only one in his class. So we'd go back to his office as an intern. I mean, not as an intern, excuse me, as me doing my, what is it? Some class I had to take, but it dealt with like physics. And he wants to talk about politics. I've been to Africa, I've been to Lagos, Nigeria. I loved it there. But they have tribal wars, they fight amongst themselves. There's no go back to Africa. That's just a bunch of bullshit. Who wants to leave this country to go to Africa, which I've already done and I loved it, and for the visitation? But why would I leave a country we built to go back to? Please, you lost your rabbit ass and stop playing with me. Go look at Tariq Nasheed fighting with them Africans every day. He builds his whole social media for fighting with Africans. Listen to Professor Black Truth on YouTube. Listen to Vicky Diller on YouTube. Listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins on YouTube. If you want to know about the foundation of black Americans, the ADOS is just a failure. No, don't even waste your time. Yvette and the other guy, I can't remember his name right now, They're not that. No, he's a fake ass lawyer. I don't get down with the ADOS at all. And I'm not, I have nothing, I guess I'm going a little longer. I have nothing to do with no religious groups. The black Israelites, the uh, Nation of Islam. I'm not down with no political fucking group that deals with black excellence. Them old Democratic motherfuckers ain't do shit for us. See, I'm starting to cuss, so I gotta get off of here because it hurts my feelings to know that they ain't about nothing, absolutely nothing. All of them. If Trump wanna fire somebody, fire all of the Democrats. Them old, nasty, just piece of crap that ain't doing nothing for America. All they doing is sitting around in retirement, just dusty, dirty looking with their Cadillacs and houses and pensions and disgusting. You need new blood in the Democratic Party. New blood. Obama, Michelle Obama, and Obama himself are a laughing stock of America right now. Point blank, they need their platform needs to be taken away from them. Period. If you throwing your husband under the bus like that, that's the same thing Jada Pinkett did with Will Smith. I cannot believe these women, black women. You are. You don't get me started with that. Oh my God, I can't do it. I'm gonna get up off here, man. It's the Trap God, Kod Testimonies, the best underground trap rapper in motherfucking North Texas. Underrated, unappreciated, disrespected, ignored, except only thing comes to me is hate. Hate. That's all y'all got to offer. That's it. You would rather listen to clowns and puppets who walk over there from uh, institutions of correctional. I was one of the. Let me just give y'all a little more. Do you know when I was in Ohio, I was the leader of a gang called the New York Vandals. I mean, and they at nighttime they came and grabbed us, put uh, it was kind of like cloths over our faces, and drove us out to the correctional facility. And I didn't even know it. Me and like 5 or 6 of my brothers, and took us to the correctional facility when I was a teenager. And this is on television. I was the first show, look it up, on Scare Straight. The first show that ever was done. I'm on that episode, going through that entire experience. They had their eyes on me when I was a child, yo, all the way up until still to this day. They invested, whomever that was or is, invested in me that much. I have immunity for some unknown reason. I'm not delusional. I'm not on no drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't fornicate. I mind my damn business. Go and conditioned to do this. I have my own business. I'm just letting y'all know I have my own business. KOD Distribution. Look it up. I got sabotaged. I had 3 Mercedes-Benz Sprinters, and I thank Trump for getting rid of these criminal cartels because they sabotaged me and fucked my vehicles up. Brand new Mercedes-Benzes. Jealousy. I don't want to get into the reason why it happened, but of course I was doing too much. And I start going into communities where I do expediting, and I didn't know they weren't all legit, and it just became some shit that I wasn't even aware I was stepping on people's toes. But I fell down right on my fucking face in the colony, and I was homeless. I was walking the streets of fucking Texas, and nobody would help me out. Nobody. I ended up over there and all over, bro, just for about maybe, I'll say about 2 or 3 months of or maybe, I don't know, I'm confused about that. But I had to pick myself up from my bootstraps and find my way. And I did it. And I continue to this day to be like Shedeur, or however you say his name, behind enemy lines. No love. I can't get no love. All I get is fucking hate set up for failure. It's not me crying like I'm Tyrese. No. I went through the entire storm of Hurricane Katrina. They had a humanitarian flight on Southwest. They said, where you want to go? I was over there in the airport during the entire storm from the beginning to the end, helping people, helping the staff, going back and forth. I was sleeping in my car, going back and forth, helping the staff out. They said, anywhere you want to go one way in America. I was going to go to Tennessee, but instead I went to Dallas, laid there in the fucking, uh, they tore it down, but it's called the, damn, yeah, I'm getting emotional. You know who came and talked to me? The news people. As soon as I got off the bus, I'm flying on the plane, crying like a motherfucker. I got nothing but the entire staff that came from, I was in the Sheraton Hotel, or whatever hotel that was. They touched down in Dallas. Oh, the Reunion Arena. They tore it down. Laying on the floor in that bitch. I rose up to help everybody in that place, and the people loved me in there. I ended up going to Irving from Dallas to Arlington, or Arlington to Irving, whichever one I can remember, to Fort Worth. I lived in a 4-bedroom house on Stark Street. Police follow me everywhere I go. Every single place I go, I end up buying a brand new, well, almost brand new Cadillac. I never got no love, man. Never get no love. All I get is hate. I can't keep telling these situations over and over. It's just, I worked here, man. And be behind enemy lines, man. We're never gonna get the love and the treatment we deserve. you amongst your peers in your group, and you're able to live life the way in which you see with your head down, and you know you're networking, you're rising up, and you have food in your mouth, clothes on your back, and you don't care about the upper management or the elite, and you're complacent on your hamster wheel, and you're not speaking up for yourself to do greater, then fine with you in your life. But yeah, it is a pyramid of self-actualization to climb all the way up. But when you fall down, you can look all around you, and there's not many people that's going to help you. You're going to land somewhere. But as the older you get, the quieter you become, and you're listening, you're going to say, damn, I see it now. I see it now. I see it now. We're being set up for failure. It's a trap, God, man. I'm gonna get off here, man. I fucking love y'all, man. If you seeing me fail and have any problems in life, it's not because of me. It's because of motherfucking haters out here. That's all. Because I know what to do. I'm woke, I'm aware, I'm in tune, and I'm spiritually gifted. You put me in any situation you want to, and I'm going to survive.